Welcome back to MacPhee Ford. Today we're taking a look at this brand new 2023 Ford F-150 Lightning. This particular F-150 Lightning is an XLT model and it's finished in Antimatter blue metallic. And we're going to take a quick walk around the outside of this particular Lightning here, then we'll hop into the interior. Now, the Lightning is a fully electric version of the F-150, so there is no gas engine whatsoever. It's fully electric. This one here is the extended range battery version as well, so you do get, of course, more range and more towing capacity. We'll start here with the front end, where we do have the LED projector headlights right there. Really nice design. And you also have the LED light bar that runs along the top of the grille there. Super cool design, and that is a very distinct difference between the Lightning and a regular F-150. Got a nice body colored bumper here, which also includes some parking sensors. And there's a front view camera right there. And there is a front trunk under here, which I will show you kind of towards the end of the video. But if we come around to the side, also with the XLT models and Larry, you do get these 20-inch gray painted aluminum wheels, and that's wrapped in a 275/60 all-terrain tire. Nice looking wheel there, and then you also have the charge port door. So the charge port is on the driver's side, and it has the XLT badging right there, and you can easily just push to open that up. And this is a little status indicator, which will show you the status of the charge as it's charging. And then this is, of course, your connector. You do have fast charging capability. A little Easter egg there on the inside, and this is locked as well. And then taking a look at the mirrors, you do have the side view camera right there, the mirror spotlight, and also the blind spot indicator system. And the Lightnings are only offered in one configuration, which is the Super Crew model and the 5.5-foot beds. You actually can't get any other configuration. There is no different size boxes or different cabs. You are, optioned with the Super Crew and 5.5-foot bed. We do have a unique running board though. There actually is a light on the end of the running board here, so when you open up the door, there actually is an illumination there. It looks super cool at nighttime. Kind of helps you see as you're maybe making your way around the truck. But we'll come around to the some of the back end here to have your Lightning logo right there, and then that nice LED taillight. Got the body colored rear bumper, which does include the parking sensors, as well as the Class 4 hitch receiver. So you do get that 4 and 7 pin connection. This one is equipped with both the tow technology package and the Max trailer tow. So you have upgraded cooling capacity, as well as a trailer brake controller. So if you need to tow something, definitely the right truck here. Power tailgate is also standard on XLT. So this actually goes up and down power operated. That includes the step with the tailgate work surface. And we get a nice drop-in bed liner installed as well. And then back here is the 9.6 kilowatt Pro Power onboard system. So this is basically a massive inverter system that utilizes the big batteries that come in these electric vehicles. So you have all kinds of outlets back here, ranging from 240 volt 30 amps to your standard 120 volt 20 amp circuits here. So you have loads and loads of power. You can basically power everything with this. In fact, you can actually power your home with this system. There's a system that Ford has in place that you can actually use backup power from your Lightning in case of a power outage. So super cool. Again, really nice to have that. And then you have LED box lighting and lots of different tie-down points. And then we'll take a look into the interior, where the XLT model comes with the dark slate cloth. So we do have a nice two-tone cloth seat here, and they are fully power operated. They're also heated as well for driver and passenger. So again, really nice premium cloth material. And you have the console right there. And then on the door panel, get some nice soft touch material on the armrest. And of course, power controls for everything. You got lots of storage down here. And currently installed is the all-weather floor liners, which of course are F-150 branded right there. So just kind of help protect that carpet that's underneath. And then off to the left of the driver's steering wheel, got your headlight controls. You also have power adjustable pedals, so you can of course find your ideal seating position. And then you got some controls for the lights on the mirrors, as well as the tailgate and the front trunk release. And then we'll step inside here, take a look at the key fob. So it is keyless. You have push button start, and you have also that front trunk release and the rear tailgate release again on the key. Push start again. So as I briefly mentioned before, this is the extended range battery version. There are actually two different versions. You have your standard and the extended. So again, this is the extended range. You get more, well, range, and you also get more towing capacity as well. And on the XLT, it is an option to have the extended range battery. And this is a standard all-wheel drive as well. It is not a four-wheel drive like a selectable four-wheel drive. It is an all-wheel drive system, so it's powering all four wheels, and it will automatically distribute power where it needs it. But we'll move on to the steering wheel here, nicely leather wrapped, and it's also heated on the XLT, which is definitely nice. You have the adaptive cruise control system with lane centering. Now there's a lot of different driver assistance features that Ford includes on their Lightning models, but those are two there you have on the steering wheel, and then you get your volume, and then controls on the right side for the gauge cluster screen. And it's a full screen, it's super customizable, and it works really, really well with the electric kind of statistics, in particular, because you can really get an idea of how much range you have and how much power you're using. So really, really nice gauge cluster. And then you got your various track and phone buttons right there. And then in the middle, you're going to find the 12-inch Sync 4 display. And this screen is exclusive to the Pro and the XLT model, whereas your Lariat and Platinums get the vertically oriented screen. Some may prefer this, some may prefer the other screen. It's really just personal preference. But this is a screen you'll find in the regular F-150. So if you're familiar with that, then this will be really, really easy to get used to. But we'll start here in audio, where you do have Sirius XM. So you have your satellite radio, you get Bluetooth right there. There's also a built-in navigation system. We have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, all the various different settings right there. And then in the features section, we got lots of stuff to talk about here. So firstly, you have different drive modes, so you can cycle through your drive modes. And then you have the Pro Power on board. So again, that 9.6 kilowatt system, loads and loads of power. And you can kind of keep an eye on where all the power is being drawn. And then moving along, get your trip energy. You also have departure and comfort, which is super cool. So for instance, if maybe you leave in the morning every day at 7:30 a.m., you can actually set the truck to precondition the battery and the interior cabin for that time, and then it'll kind of help save range and battery. You have different charge settings, and then there's the backup power that I was kind of talking about before, where you can actually power your house. So in case of a power outage, you can actually use the Lightning to power your home in case of a power outage. So super cool there. But we'll move off of the screen, where up top you have the 360 camera system, and you can cycle through a bunch of different views. Really, really makes parking a lot easier and stress-free. Your parking sensors, and then down below, your climate control system. Again, you get your heated seats with the heated steering wheel, which is definitely nice to have, especially here in Canada, so that's a nice addition there. And then your brake controller, and this is included with the tow technology package, which again, this one is equipped, so you have your brake controller with the backup assist as well. And then moving down here a little bit, this is your transmission selector, basically just a single speed automatic, and you have the ability to actually fold the shifter down like this. And then standard with your Lightning, you do have the interior work surface, so you can actually flip the console the other way, and now you get a nice flat surface here, and you can maybe throw your lunch on here or a laptop, whatever you need. So super cool, you get the flat surface. And then we also have upgraded interior outlets as well. So again, 120 volt, 20 amp, which is loads and loads of power. Your standard 3-prong outlet, and then 12 volt right above that. There's also a dual glove box, so there's lots of additional storage. And then we'll take a look into the rear seat. Again, they're only offered as the Super Crew model with the 5.5 foot bed, so there is no other configuration. But this configuration is by far the most popular, so there's no surprise that Ford kind of made it that way. But you got your dark slate cloth back here, just like the front. Really, really nice material, super high quality, and very comfortable for longer road trips. They also lift up, and there is a completely flat load floor. So if you happen to throw some tools back here, maybe you have a pet, you can load your dog back here, no problem at all. And there's also some additional divided storage there in behind. And then we put the seat back down. On the back of the console, you got your 120 volt, 20 amp. Again, basically got those everywhere. And then you have more USB and a 12 volt right up here, so you can keep everything charged up. But now we'll take a look into the front trunk. So to access the front trunk, there is a few different ways. Again, you got the key fob, or there's a button inside, or you can actually just come up to the front trunk entirely, and there is a little button underneath here that you can easily just push. And it will beep a couple times just to let you know that it's opening, but it will open right up. It's got those powered struts, so there doesn't It doesn't have to, worry about pushing it open. And this is also an adjustable height. So if you have a garage maybe, or you have a height restriction, you can program the height to stop at a certain spot. But we'll take a look here. So this is all additional storage that you wouldn't see in a gas F-150, of course, because there would typically be an engine here. So this is all just additional storage, which is definitely, of course, always welcomed. So right off the bat, you have 400 liters of enclosed sealed storage, which is lots. And then this is actually a 400-pound limit on this surface here. So really, really strong. We got this nice sort of plastic, sort of carbon material here, poly material, really, really strong. And then down below, there's additional storage with a drain. So there's actually a cooler in here, so you can throw ice in this, and you can actually drain it out when you're done. So really nice. Ford really thought of everything here. This is basically the tailgate king, or I used to be the front trunk king. So really, really nice there. And then you also have a little mini Pro Power on board here. So you have 4 outlets with the USB connections, so you can keep everything powered up. And that one has a 2.4 kilowatt maximum there. And there is actually lighting on the inside of the lid as well. So this is all lit up at nighttime. Looks super, super cool. And there's also little hooks around too, so you can tie stuff down. So if you're interested in this particular 2023 F-150 Lightning, it is for sale here at MacPhee Ford. You can either give us a call or you can visit us at MacPheeFord.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.